Hey everybody, Adam here for True North Wilds, and this is the June unboxing of the Mystery Tackle Box Pro Walleye Species Specific Box. This one's a little bit later than average, and I got it a couple days after the Elite Box, which is also a little odd compared to normal, but still arrived in June, so that's good. So let's take a look and see what we got for walleye for the month of June. Walleye are really behind here this spring. It's been a weird spring, but from what I hear, they're starting to pick up, so it would be really nice if I could take these out and actually try them out sometime in the coming weeks, because I have not done very well for walleye yet this year. It's been pretty frustrating. While I'm opening this up, don't forget, if you're not already, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com. Of course, we got the sticker, same sticker as the Elite Box, but that's fine. The Dibble Digest, and the What's in the Box card. All the usual. So this box looks decently full. A lot of smaller stuff in here, so that'll be interesting. So first off, the South Bend bait holder snelled hooks. So these, just some terminal tackle, kind of useful. Snelled hooks. I happen to know that I can pick these up at Walmart for like $1. Let's see what they have it listed as. $1.49 on here, so yeah. I mean, it's just a filler item, not much to say about that. Next up, we have the Strike Pro Tournament Grade Tungsten for premium casting Jumper 110. So if this looks familiar, it's because I just got this in the Elite Bass box. Not a huge deal, because this type of lure is good for walleye and bass and pike, so it's kind of expected that there will be some doubling up. It would have been nice to get a different color, because this is the exact same color as the Elite Box, but it's a good lure, nothing wrong with that. It's a nice olive green on top. It's got a silver pattern sort of on the side, and just a nice profile. Dive depth of 2 feet. 2 feet, and then it's a suspending lure, so for earlier in the spring when fish are shallow, so this for smallmouth bass right now, they're over those shallow boulders. Walleye are a little bit deeper though. This I think I would have a hard time targeting walleye with, so we'll see. This would have been nice to get earlier in the spring when they were still really shallow. All right, next up we have, so this is interesting, the Flashbang Jigging Spoon. I like the name. Glows and rattles. This is from, who's this from? Is Flashbang must be the brand? Let's take a look at the card instead of trying to guess. 13 Fishing is the brand name. So 13 Fishing is the brand. 13 Fishing Flashbang Jigging Spoon. And the color is, and I love this, Unicorn Tears. So, okay, so, ooh, this is a cool little jigging spoon. So it's got a little bit of weight to it. It doesn't, again, there's not a lot of information on the package. Doesn't say what the actual weight is. I'm gonna guess, feels like a 3/8 ounce. It's decently heavy. And then it's got a slot that you put these glow sticks in. So very similar to the Northland Tackle Glow Shot spoon. Glow stick goes in here, and then it goes in the belly here and glows while you're jigging it. So I know the Northland Tackle ones work really well. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't as well, if it's sort of the same idea. This one has a much different profile though. That fat belly profile, it's wide. It's a nice color, nice pink belly on here and blue top, nice silver pattern along the side. All in all, really, really interesting lure. I think this will work really well all throughout the summer when you're jigging down deep. Get that flash of the little glow stick down deep, really brings them in the dark water. So I'm excited to try that out. I don't see a lot of lures that use glow sticks. I don't get a lot of them. I know they're out there, and it's always interesting to try new ones. So I'm happy with that. I love the name Unicorn Tears for the color. A little bit more terminal tackle stuff. Carlisle the original, and this is a sneak float. So the Carlisle sneak float, I guess because it's clear. I mean, but other than that, it's just a float. Again, sort of just a cheap filler item. What else we got here? Okay, so it seems like we got a lot of filler items. So we got some basic jig heads, just some ball jigs. The K&E stopper lures. Yeah, nothing fancy about these. It's just jig heads. Orange, white, yellow. Nothing fancy. Some sinkers. So again, just basic tackle. It feels like a filler item again. It's a 3/8 ounce 5-pack of sinkers. Vexan Crystal Reaper. So I'm familiar with these. I have a couple of these. These are great for ice fishing. This is something that is fantastic for vertical jigging. The bottom treble hook has this awesome beading on it. It's got nice bright red rhinestone type of thing on the bottom. It's got this sort of nice green and red and yellow banded coating. The jig itself, really nice. It's very flashy. It's got a nice silver belly, very reflective, and then the red and yellow top. So all in all, nice lure. These Vexan lures work really well, like I said, ice fishing. They're great for vertical jigging. It's not something you'd cast, but it's got this very distinct profile on the back of this V-shaped fin. So it flutters down, and you rip it up, and it flutters down. You tip it with some minnow heads or even a full minnow off the bottom hook to just give it that scent and that extra attractant. These things work really well. In the summer, I haven't really used these much in the summer. I never really had them in my summer bag. I am looking forward to trying them this summer because I have heard from people around here that it works really well. When they go down deep in the middle of summer and it's really hot out and you want to get down 30, 40 feet and get them off the bottom, vertical jigging is pretty much the best way to do that, and apparently these work just as good in the summer as they do ice fishing, so that is not a bad lure to get. Last up, we have the Zeeman Elaztech trick shots. So again, exact same thing that I got in the Elite Bass box, just this one is a different color, so that's nice, but same plastic. More of a bass plastic, I would say, but still might be useful for walleye. This is something I would throw on and try for walleye. I like the color. It's called Copper Trues. Did I say that right? Copper Trues, yeah. So the Zeeman trick shot in Copper Trues color, and just like the one in the bass box, it's got a nice profile, got a nice flat tail, ribbed belly. It's got a nice chartreuse belly, and then a dark top with the red sparkles. The thing that makes me excited to throw this for walleye is normally I wouldn't really throw something of this profile for walleye. It's a little bit on the small and skinny side, but they really do like these red sparkles around here. So I think definitely I would give this a try on a drop shot or even just a jig and vertical jig it. And then if I don't have success with that, these things are great for smallmouth bass. So nothing wrong with that. Zeeman makes nice plastics. You can see that Elaztech. They're known for that really stretchy plastic. And you can see they don't rip easily. You can stretch them out. They're not going to get chewed up. They're not going to get bit off all that easy. So really, really nice plastics, really durable plastics from Zeeman. So that's it. That's the June Mystery Tackle Box Pro Walleye box. I gotta say I'm a little disappointed in this box. This is one of the weaker boxes that I've gotten from Mystery Tackle Box. Usually my Pro box is pretty solid. It's pretty appropriate and is usually packed pretty full. This one has a lot of what I would consider filler items. The jig heads, the sinkers, the single float, a couple cheap snelled hooks. These are all cheap filler items. It's nice to get them if you get one or two in a box. It's nice to have extra tackle, but not in place of actual lures. I don't get a subscription box to get terminal tackle and cheap little filler items. I get it to try out new and interesting lures. So something like the flashbang is awesome. This is something I'm really looking forward to trying out. I like that that was included. You know, it's nice to get plastics, but one bag of 6 plastics and then a couple small lures, and then one actual suspending crankbait. and then 4 filler items. It just doesn't feel like a good balance of items. It doesn't feel like I really got my value out of this box, unfortunately. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, whether you would be happy with a box like this, or if you agree that I got kind of ripped off on this box. Hopefully they'll improve for next month, but leave me a comment down below, let me know. I always appreciate the feedback. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there. It helps me out a lot for the channel. We recently passed 500 subscribers, which is awesome. Thanks everybody for the support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget you can follow us already if you're not on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com, where I have been really trying hard to increase the frequency of blog articles. We got some really interesting ones up there now. We have Colin is now writing and posting articles as well. So it's getting a little bit more interesting on the page. So I encourage you to go and check it out and have a browse through. Thanks for watching, and as usual, I will see you outside.